Hello everyone, welcome to the MRCPCH guidance. Today we will discuss about how to apply for the MRCPCH examination and how to prepare. So first and foremost thing is you have to register yourself on RCPCH website. For registration you will need your degree and passport copies. After you have submitted your degree and passport copies for the registration, your account will be activated within 5 to 7 days, and they will send you an email that your account is activated. Second, you have to apply for the examination. For applying for examination, once your account is activated, you can go into the My Account section, and from there you can see what all exams you can apply for. So you can apply for an exam only between the open and close dates for the exam. Okay, that is the duration for application, which will be mentioned on RCPCH website for various countries. Once you have applied, or even before you have applied, you can start preparing for the MRCPCH examination. Okay, so how to prepare? So you should know what all parts of the examination are there. So there are total of 3 parts. First is part 1, part 2 and part 3. So part 1 consists of 2 different exams. This is FOP and TAS. Part 2 also has 2 exams. This is AKP 1 and AKP 2. And part 3 is a clinical exam. So coming on to part 1 exams. So part 1 is consisting of FOP, that is full form is Foundation of Practice, and TAS, that is Theory and Science. So you can sit in both these exams on a single day. Benefits are cost you less for applying, and within one time you complete both parts on different day. If you are late to apply, you might not get dates for both exams at same center. So you can apply on different dates then. Okay, but applying on a single day is preferable. Once you have cleared your MRCPCH part 1, both FOP and TAS, then you will have to apply for part 2, or even you can apply for part 2 directly without even clearing the part 1 exams. There is no foundation, you can give part 1 or part 2 in any manner you want, but for part 3 you have to have cleared both of part 1 and part 2 exams. So for part 2 exam of MRCPCH, it is known as AKP, that is Applied Knowledge in Practice. You have to this is will be held on single day and results will be announced by combining both parts, part 1 and part 2. While in case of FOP and TAS, results will not be combined. That is, you have to clear both of these exams separately. So in case of part 2, that is AKP part 1 and part 2, how you need to prepare for these exams? For FOP and TAS preparation, it will require around 4 to 6 months of time if you have not prepared, and if you are good at your basics, you can go through this exam in 2 to 3 months also. So it depends upon how your basics are, and you can just clear this exam. The examination consists of single best answer questions and extended matching questions, SBAs and EMQs. I will come to that, what is an SBA and what is an EMQ. Next is AKP, Applied Knowledge in Practice, part 1 and part 2. If you have completed your PG course, and even if you are on the 2nd or 3rd year, you can still complete the preparation in 4 to 6 months time. And if you have studied very well, then you can complete the preparation in 2 to 3 months time as well. This also consists of SBAs and EMQs both. There are a lot of books for FOP and TAS that you will need to study, and also for the AKP part 1 and part 2. We will be discussing about that later. So now coming on to the types of questions that are asked in FOP, TAS and AKP exams. So the type of questions that are asked is single best answer questions, or also known as best of 5. Second is extended matching questions. Third are N from many. Fourth are reasoning. And multi-part questions. So all these type of questions can be asked, but in FOP and TAS usually SB and EMQ are asked, and in case of AKP these type of questions can also be asked. So in AKP these can also be asked, and these are for FOP, TAS and AKP exam. So I will explain further what is SBA. Suppose somebody has given you a question, and this is the theory of the question, and after that question there are options A, B, C, D, E. These are 5 options. So it might be possible that for the same question there are more than one answer is correct in the single best answer, but the answer that is best will be only one. Maybe it is E, or maybe it is somewhere else. So they will write it like this: A, B, C, D and E. So they have some coefficients they are using to detect if you answer C, if you like the answer C. This might not be completely incorrect, but you will not get the total amount of marks that you will get on marking this E. So this is the single best answer questions in MRCPCH. Second is EMQs. Sorry. So EMQs are, they will give you 10 options like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J. So these are 10 options. And you will be given questions. 3 questions will be there, and there will be theory of 3 questions. So in a single EMQ you will get 3 questions. For question number 1, suppose you think that F is the correct answer, and for question number 2 you think I is the correct answer, and question number 3 you think B is the correct answer. So you will choose this and this question will be over. So a single EMQ is around give you same marks as 3 SBAs will. The problem is it is very difficult to choose the best answer from the 10 options that you are provided in the EMQ. Sometimes it is easy and sometimes it is difficult. So this is the EMQ type of questions. Then coming on to N from many. So the question will be provided to you, and again the options will be given A, B, C, D, E. And then you have to choose more than one option for the same from the same question. So this is N from many. So they will ask you to choose 2 best things, 2 best answers, and you have to choose the 2 best answers from the choices that you have been given for the same question. This is usually asked in AKP, not in FOP or TAS. And multi-part question will be there. Multi-part questions. What is this multi-part question? Suppose they have given you a scenario, then the question comes, their next best step. Then they will give you A, B, C, D, E, 5 options, and you will have to choose from these 5 options. Then based on the same question, same scenario, based on the same scenario, they will ask another question, that what is the diagnosis. So firstly you have chosen what is the next step, and next you will choose the diagnosis from the given choices. So these choices will be different from the choices that are above. So these choices will be different, and this is a multi-part question, so you are answering a two-part question from a single theory. Then there will be questions like reference and reasoning. You should be able to reason that why are you choosing the answer, and why is this answer better than the others. So you have to reason, find the reason in the question, and then you have to answer the question. So this type of questions are also asked in AKP. This type of questions are also asked in AKP, and this type of questions are also asked in AKP. But EMQ can be asked in AKP, FOP, and TAS as well. And SBA can also be, this is SBA or best of 5. This can be asked in FOP, TAS, and AKP as well. So this is all about we have to discuss right now.